Hey guys, what's up? It's Kendall again, and I am back again this month with a base makeup routine for you. And this month, we're doing a Russian-inspired makeup look. And yes, I said Russian, like the country. I saw this on TikTok and YouTube. I saw a couple videos of this, and I really liked how it turned out on the girls, so I thought that we would give it a try. So let's jump right into it. In all the videos that I saw, they all started out with carving out their brows and like really carving them out. So we're gonna do that too. They do it on the bottom and the top. So this is something I normally don't do, so we'll see how this goes. I usually don't carve out the top too because I find it, like at least on me, I can always see it. Like regular people can't see it, but I can. It bothers me. Also priming the lids while we're at it. For the top, I'm just gonna take a little bit of concealer and add it to the back of my hand just so we don't get too crazy on top. And I look god awfully white, and I even laid out by the pool today. I don't get it. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying, but I guess I'm just born to be white as a ghost. Even though, look at all my freckles are out. She's cute. I guess just kind of shape them how I think I want them shaped. Honestly, I haven't done this since like 2016. When it was all about like the box brows. I think to make sure that this blends with everything else nicely, I am just gonna like take this and blend it outwards. I know this looks insane, but I just feel like it will blend into my skin a lot more. I did already prep my skin, by the way. I didn't say that, but I have moisturizer on and did all my skin prep before, so we're not just raw dogging the face out here. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and kind of like dab this out to make it nice so it's not as harsh and chunky on the eyelid. Just 2 pumps of e.l.f. primer. Just gonna put this all over the face. You guys, I dyed my hair by myself and she's cute, right? It's the first time I've done it by myself because I was always told never to dye my hair by myself, especially box dye, because it's so bad for your hair. Obviously, we all know this, but I was like, of course, I'll try it myself. It's not box dye though. I got actual like professional color, but pretty good if I do say so myself. It's a 1N if anyone's asking. Enough about that. We're gonna go back to my face. So I do have a couple of like blemishes going on. So I'm gonna take what's left on my brush from my brows and just kind of go over them. I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream and I'm just gonna pump this onto my hand and then apply it to my face. But I'm just gonna pick this up with a brush and just start putting this everywhere on the face. I started using like an actual SPF again, like 2 days ago, instead of the one that's already in your moisturizer, just because I like to double up, especially during the summer, and summer months are coming, so I just want my skin to adapt. But every time I do, my skin always just breaks out in these like little spots here that are like more prone for me. It always breaks out and it's so annoying to me. Like, hello, trying to protect you and you are not protecting me from looking ugly. I don't know what's going on with this today, but it's not really gripping into my skin. I wonder if it's because I laid in the sun, but I also washed my face, so I don't know why it's not going in my skin. I'm gonna switch over to a beauty blender and see if that works better. Applying a lot better with a beauty blender today. I don't know what that was about. I think it's because I laid in the sun and maybe my skin is just warm, or I don't know, that probably sounded stupid. I don't know makeup like that, but if you know, let me know. And obviously don't forget to match your neck. You don't have to do this as much if you actually get a color that matches your skin tone. Mine doesn't. And I am just gonna go in with my eyebrow things. And I'm just gonna take the NYX eyebrow pencil. I think this is in taupe. Ooh, I'm dropping everything today. I'm just gonna go in and draw little lines just to fill them in a little bit more. The one thing with brows that I will say is don't do what I do sometimes, because sometimes I'm doing my brows like looking down like this, and then I'll like look straight and it's like wonky. So I'm like trying to correct myself with like looking straight and doing my brows. It makes a difference, okay? It really does, trust me. Okay, now that we have brows done, what I've seen in the videos is that they do a little bit of concealer here, very small dot, Then they do the little one out here. And then they do down here on the chin. And then just a little like bloop here. And then they're doing one stripe down the nose. Then I'm gonna go in with my Beauty Blender and just tap this without moving it too much to get that coverage. These girls that are doing this are so beautiful, man. Like, literally once I saw a Russian technique, I like went on a deep dive of it and was like, oh my gosh, I need to see more, because it's also interesting seeing different cultures do their makeup and like different trends going on. So I like went on this deep dive, and then all these people were like Russian baddie makeup. So I was looking up Russian baddie makeup, and all of these Russian women are so effing stunning. Like, what? They are winning the genetic pool over there. Some of them are just downright gorgeous that it is sinful how gorgeous they are. Like, just so effortlessly pretty, and they, I just can't. They're so pretty. Okay, I'm just blending in the tip of the nose. A lot of the videos that I saw, they don't use a liquid contour, a cream contour. So I'm gonna skip that step and see what we end up with afterwards. This is the part that gets a little different for me and what I'm used to doing on my face. So we're gonna skip cream contour because they do not mess with that over there. We're gonna go right into blush. So I saw a couple different of things, so I'm gonna mix two techniques together. I see some of the girls go right for like a bright pink blush, or like rosy blush, and then I see other girls choose purple blush because it's more natural looking on fair skin. So I'm just gonna go ahead and mix a pinky blush and a purpley blush and see what we can come up with. So I actually think I'm gonna do the purple blush first, and these are just P. Louise, they're little blushes. I think this one came in this is the Michaela one. Yeah, P. Louise and Michaela. I'm just gonna put this where I would normally put it, and maybe just a little bit more because they're like very about blush. So I'm just gonna add this. Maybe I'll go a little bit lower, almost like I'm contouring with it. And then they do a little bit on the tip of the nose, and then they do like 1, 2 little marks there. You'll see it with this pink. So we're gonna go in, put it where we normally would. This is, I may have put like way too much. A little bit on the nose, and then a little bit on the forehead. I guess this is like a wintry look as well. I know we're going into spring, but I think the blush could be really, really pretty. I'm just gonna take my Beauty Blender and blend this out into the cheeks. This is like blush, baby. Dabbing out the nose. We're gonna keep it just on the tip here, almost like you're cold. And then they kind of brought it in to their nose, kind of like a strip. So I'm gonna try to do that, and then just blend this up into the hairline a little bit. It's almost like they contour with blush. I don't know, we're gonna trust the process, just trust the process. We'll see. Okay, and then what I've seen a lot of them do is take a liquid highlighter. Almost all of them did liquid highlighter, so I'm just gonna use the Forever Frozen P. Louise and Michaela one. This one is really, really pigmented, so you really only need like a drop of this. And I'm just gonna dab this into the skin. Okay, looking nice and frostbit. I'm gonna go in with some translucent powder. This one is from Revolution, I believe. And I'm going to apply this how I normally would, just underneath the eye, setting this. I feel like powder really can like tame things down too, so this might really help as well. I'm gonna hit my T-zones with this. And I'm just gonna take a big fluffy brush and pick up a little bit of powder and just go over all of this. Just setting this all in place, and maybe it will tone it down just a little bit, but that's completely okay. I don't know if I necessarily like the blush on my forehead. I am just gonna take a small fluffy brush and just swipe away any excess under the eyes and in my T-zone, just because I did put a lot of powder on. Before I go any further, I do want to do my eyes just in case I decide to go in with like a contour or whatever. I do want to get like the full look before I finish this up. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go do a little bit of eye makeup. Okay, now I'm back with my eyes done, and what the videos I saw did was they literally just put like a shimmer on the lid, and then they put a little bit of like an eyeshadow wing, just kind of like a smudgy eyeshadow wing, and then just really not that dramatic lashes, and then they put nothing on the bottom. Not sure how I feel about nothing on the bottom. I saw a few of them use black liner, which I think I'll probably end up doing because I always do. I think I'm gonna finish up the face and then maybe do that at the end. We'll see. Because I do want to try like the full Russian effect because it truly is so beautiful. Maybe my face just isn't meant for it, but we'll get back into it. So I'm gonna go back over my blush here and just kind of finish it out. I'm gonna go in with this duo. I think I'm gonna use this lighter pink, just kind of keep it light on the skin and not too much. This stuff is super pigmented, so if you get this product or have this product, just remember you don't need a lot of it on your cheeks for it to show up. And I'm just kind of applying this where I already put that cream color earlier. I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose. Then I'm just gonna blend this out with a larger, fluffier brush. This is like extremely, extremely pink. I don't know if I necessarily like this. I look like a clown, to be quite honest with you. So anytime you go too much with a powder, you can just take your beauty blender and kind of pat over what you just put down, and it will kind of tone it down a little bit. So I'm just gonna try doing this, especially on the nose and the forehead, and just kind of tone this down a little bit because it is quite much. Also gonna take that powder puff and just kind of blend this out as well. As you can see, I have no idea what I'm doing, so I hope you're not following along this video because girl, I don't even know. I don't know, how do we feel about nothing under the eye? Because sometimes I'm like, she's pretty, and other times I'm like, oh god, she's not cute. Do you know what I mean? Okay, the blush is a lot. The blush is a lot. Do you see this? It's pretty, I think, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just not used to no like contour with it to tone it down a little bit. Let me just finish it up with the highlighter. I'm gonna be using the Michaela P. Louise highlighter. Get this highlighter while you can because this is the best highlighter I've ever put on my face. It is not something where you look at it and you're like, oh, she's wearing highlighter. It's like, it catches the light real nice. And then she's like, oh, that's pretty. I'm just gonna pick this up and throw this on the cheeks. They are very much so about a good highlight, I have noticed. I think the problem is I brought my blush in a little bit too far and it got kind of too low, and I don't love that. Okay guys, this is the final look of the Russian inspired makeup. It's not for me. I think it's a little too blush heavy for me. I'm also not like a blush girl to begin with. I'm very much about a subtle blush and more so on the contour, but it's pretty. I think it looks better on their faces. I'm probably gonna go in and add underneath the eye just because I think I need that, and probably some contour. I don't know. Maybe I'll leave it like this. What do you guys think? I don't know. I need a little bit more color in my face other than red because I'm also naturally red undertone to my skin. So maybe that's the problem. It looks like just my skin, how it normally is. It's not like blushy or whatever. But I don't know. This isn't necessarily a look I would step out and be like, yeah, bitch, I look good today. No, this ain't it. Not for me. But it could be for somebody else. So I don't know. You guys let me know if you like it or not. I really can't decide. I really can't. Okay, I gotta stop messing with it. That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss another video with me. Next week is going to be the last video of the base makeup routines. And I think I might just keep next week very light and do a little like clean girl / minimalist makeup, base makeup. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you in the next one.